This government will not inflict pains on ourselves. This government is a government elected by ordinary Nigerians. We will offend God if we do things to bring perpetual pain to Nigerians.
We give all the best we can for this government to be installed. Yet, after the selection of this government, there's no time we are insecure like this time. There's no time Nigerians are unsafe like this time. There's no time we experience hardship like this time.
The 10-day protest came to an end in an anticlimactic fashion. 13 people were reported dead, and the labor unions were considered to have sold out to the government. The protest did catch the attention of the world, and while arguably successful, it came with its fair share of casualties, one of whom was Ademola Aderinde.
Ìgbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn tó ṣẹlẹ̀, inú ilé ni mo wà. Mi ò sí níta because wọ́n ní kí anybody má jáde lọ́jọ́ yẹn. So inú ilé mi wà, èmi kàn gbọ́ ariwo ládùúgbò bí mi ṣe jáde nìyẹn. Mo ṣàwárí táwọn èèyàn ń sá eré. Mo ṣe wá dé junction bíbá yẹn nìyẹn. Mo wá rí pé wọ́n láwọn ọlọ́pàá ti yìnbọn fún àwọn èèyàn o. Pé àwọn tó ń yìnbọn fún gan pé wọ́n ti rush wọn lọ sí general hospital. Èmi dẹ̀ wá sí shop. Mo ń gbà tí mo dẹ̀ wá dé shop lẹ́nìkan wá sọ fún mi pé ṣé mo rí pé ìbọn ti ba àbúrò mi náà ni. Mo ní láíláí. Mo ṣe gbé machine mi nìyẹn. Bá lọ sí general hospital. Mo ń gbà tí mo máa débẹ̀ yẹn òkú ẹ̀ ni mo bá. In fact, ìgbà tí mo tó délé mo tó mọ̀ pé mo ṣì wà alive, pé mo ṣì jẹ́yàn because àwọn èèyàn gan gbé mi kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yíra mọ́lẹ̀ nígbà tí mo rí Démọ́lá tó ti kú. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé Démọ́lá ilé dáàdì mi ló ti kọ́ṣẹ́. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ ń kọ́ṣẹ́ tèmi ti máa travel lọ sílé, máa sọ fún pé tó bá ti parí iṣẹ́ pé kó máa wọrí kó máa tẹ̀lé mi wá ṣèkò òun náà máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ parí iṣẹ́ mi tí mo wá fẹ́ ṣe freedom ya 2006 mo dẹ̀ mú wá ṣèkò so láti ìgbà yẹn ló ti wà pẹ̀lú mi. Ó dẹ̀ ń bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi bíbẹ̀ náà lájọ wa láti jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́. Ó jẹ́ ọmọ kan tó níwà tó dáa, kò ń ṣe ọmọ oníjẹ̀gbọ̀n, kò ń ṣe ọmọ tó fa wàhálà rárá. Ẹnu iṣẹ́ ó wà àdùn ọ̀kẹ́, ó mú iṣẹ́ lọ́kùnkúndùn. Irú gan-an nígbà tó bá rí pé kò ṣiṣẹ́ lẹ̀ ó máa gun ọ̀kadà lọ. Ó lẹ́nìkan tó gbé ọ̀kadà fún láyé pọ̀sís. Ó dẹ̀ sanwó ẹ̀. Lẹ́yìn tí ó bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ lẹ̀ ó máa gbé ọ̀kadà yẹn ó máa fi ṣiṣẹ́ lọ. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé èmi àti ẹ̀ tábàjọ wà ń bíbá yìí tábàjọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ èdè Olúwa nìkan la máa ń sọ. So gbogbo ìgbà ni mo dẹ̀ máa ń rántí ẹ̀. So tábàjọ ń sọ èdè Olúwa yẹn gbogbo àwọn tó bá wà ní ẹgbẹ́ wa gan máa ń rẹ́rìn. So nǹkan tí mo fi ń fìlẹ̀ ni ṣèbí torí sọ́sídì yẹn náà ni Démọ́lá náà ṣe kú. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ló yìnbọn fún. Wọn ti da ẹjọ́ yẹn, wọ́n ní ẹjọ́ yẹn ṣe wà ń kọ́.
Once again, let me assure Nigerians that the essence of this whole exercise is to ensure that we look into the entire issue of subsidy that has become very topical to Nigerians, and to ensure that in a factual manner we present the issues as they are, and we recommend positions to the House of Representatives that will improve the efficiency, the transparency, the accountability, and the openness of the entire system.
One of the more direct responses to the protest was a probe carried out by the Nigerian lower house to investigate the fuel subsidy. With over 100 testimonies and 3,000 documents submitted, the results were staggering.
And nothing but the truth. So help me God. So help me God.
We are really interested in finding out all the facts about this subsidy issue, including any issues of corruption or wrongdoing, because the objective is that we must all clear this out as Nigerians.
In December 2011, and this is a vessel of PMS, and the importer here is NNPC. So even the issue that NNPC has stopped importation, this document here has something to the contrary. NNPC is still importing in our name.
We give crude rather than sell the crude, take the money and buy product. We give crude, and the value of that crude is converted into the product that we require, and then we bring it back
Over 1 trillion naira of Nigeria's wealth was mismanaged by the state-run oil company, the NNPC, and the Petroleum Regulatory Agency, PPPRA.
You requested that we should give you more time so that you can get some of the technical issues. I therefore wish to invite you to please proceed with your presentation.
We ended up with a figure of 1.43 trillion for what we have been able to pay so far. And that figure is based on a consumption of 35 million liters of PMS and 10 million liters of kerosene.
The issue is that these figures are irreconcilable as of now. Now, are you telling us that the country does not know the actual amount it has spent on subsidy as of this date?
He said, I'm more concerned by the honorable member's assertion that a number of these companies are saying where I reported 27, they are reporting 58. I'm very, very much concerned about it. But in terms of physical payment, CBN cannot have a different figure because the figure CBN is reporting is figure from my office.
It is natural, I presume and assume, that if someone is giving you a figure that stops at August, and someone gives you a figure that stops at October, that there will be differences in numbers.
There were conflicting figures on how much the government spent on subsidy, and there was an astonishing level of fraud, forgery, neglect, and bad management by both the government and the oil marketers. And while many lauded the subsidy probe report, it was marred by the bribery allegations brought against the chairman of the probe panel. Corruption is a way of life in Nigeria and has been a constant plague since our independence 52 years ago. The public service caters to private pockets, and the upper class in society is predominantly made up of politicians and civil servants, the so-called ruling elite.
Another way to continue their crooked ways. Oh yes, them bobo, your mama, them bobo your papa, them bobo your mama, them bobo your papa, like them bobo your grandmama, them bobo your grandpapa, them bobo the market women, them bobo you journalists, the human rights activists, in the name of democracy, them bobo your mama, them bobo your papa, them bobo your mama.
Sadly, the bribery allegation is not uncommon in Nigeria, as the people who are meant to fight for justice and equality are the same people that steal from the country. A vicious, unending cycle.
The current Otedola Lawan Farouk face-off is a clearly calculated attempt to rubbish that report so that Nigerians will be distracted from calling for the prosecution of thieves who have stolen that money to now begin to talk about the petty $620,000 that Farouk Lawan was alleged to have taken away. Make no mistake about it. Two crimes are involved. Yes, Farouk Lawan needs to be prosecuted if he actually took that bribe. But at the same time, we must never let our eyes to veer off from the ball, from the overall goal, which is to reign in this cabal. This set of thieves, this set of felons who should be occupying prison cells, but who have constituted themselves into a ruling elite with their private sector collaborators.
This thing that pains me most there is that after looking at the case, they die it.
And when they get you for market thief maggie, then we go put it for jail. But those people, they are called themselves minister, all those and this and this and that, they are there. We can carry Biafra and thief our money and know anything. The only thing we hear it on news, hear it on paper, but after everything, what is the punishment? Nothing.
We've seen corruption move from millions to billions to trillions. And so it's quite disappointing.
Until Nigerians will come and say no to this kind of leadership we are seeing. For the past, from independence till today, we've not had any good leadership. It's high time we come out and tell our leaders that we are ready to even lay our lives down. That is the only time we'll achieve headway.
For sure, I'm angry. Since 10 o'clock, I'm in the queue. How can I be happy since 10 o'clock? I did not work. Till now, what is the time now? It's after 4 to 5 now. So I can't be happy. We, the poor ones, we don't have any useful things to give to them. Those who are supposed to give to us, they are not giving us. So what are we going to do? So that's why, like me now, I'm a graduate and I'm still pushing this one. So you do see that I cannot leave this one because I don't have what to do. If I have a job now, I will not be going with Tessie. But I have to do this to survive.